Hey, what's up? I hope you're doing good. Today, we would like to first of all say our apologies because due to some unavoidable circumstances hatujakuwa na show yetu ya Friday kwa muda mrefu, and we are now here, and I believe that we are not going to let our fans down. So today I have a very special friend of mine, one of the most controversial and nice ladies, all combined, and we thank God for her. I think atajiintroduce and we do that as we keep on turning.
Thank you, Dan. My name is Maureen, famously known as Miss Mo, and I'm not controversial. I'm just a nice lady who speaks out her mind. Mm-hmm. Yes.
So I'm called Dan. This is Sugapepper, Friday edition, runs from 6 to 7. Karibuni sana. So, my dear Maureen, there has been something trending over the last week or so. Mm-hmm. Now, I think it happened in ilifanyika South Africa, if I'm not wrong. Now, I would like to know your opinion or what your take is. Because actually today, you know, we are basically talking about relationships, aka mapenzi, kupendana, kuachana. Yeah. So there's this guy alijengea msupa. I don't know how you call it. Is it a bungalow, mansionette, gorofa? Hizo vitu zote
bonge la nyumba.
Bonge la nyumba. And then the lady decides to, after some time, like maybe 3, 4, 5 years, dem ameshachoka na huyo jamaa. And then the dem decides to move on. So it's like, anaenda na informu mse, you know, like, oh, you know. So if you know, so you know. So mimi nachanganya mguu. So the guy was so incensed. Alikasirika tumbaya sana. And then the story has it that he went ahead and demolished the house. I don't know whether the facts are correct, but you know, like, my question is, do you think, or if it were you, what would you have done? Or do you think that the guy was right to bomoa the nyumba?
The guy was not right to bomoa the nyumba, for starters. Like, it's an investment. And first things first, hiyo nyumba alikuwa amejengea huyo dem, alikuwa amempatia kama zawadi, ama alikuwa ni kama ni collateral, ile siku utaniacha nitachukua nyumba yangu, you know, like such like questions. So, nyinyi wanaume inafaa make up mind yenu, by the way. If you're giving us things, mtupatie. Tukiwaacha, mtuache.
Unaona, let me wacha fanya pause kidogo, my dear. Kuna jamaa anaitwa Diamond Platnumz, a very famous guy around Africa, let's say so, ndio. Alichukua dem fulani kutoka Kenya. Wakaishi Tanzania, blah blah blah. They did their thing. Offspring ikatokelezea. And then I think around that time alimzawadi yule mwanadada a Toyota V8. Wakati walikosana, msichana akaamua kurudi Kenya, mama ya kijana alihakikisha mbaki na lile gari. So that would mean that wewe unapewa tu gari lakini haujapewa logbook ya gari. Na hata ukipewa logbook ya gari, jina ambalo liko kwa lile logbook si lako, ni la that guy, which means that guy already has made up his mind that this thing is mine, not yours. wewe ni kama sasa nakusaidia tu kwa sababu we have something in common which is called relationship or love or sex. So you don't have any right over that thing. Unaona? So mimi chenye naona ni this guy was just right. Because at the end of the day yeye ndiye anajua. So unasemanga uliza kiatu. Sasa yeye anajua shida zenye alipitia, akajenga hilo nyumba mpaka akamafanya finishing, akamaliza kila kitu.
So that's your opinion, right?
That's how I see it.
As a man?
No.
But as a woman, I'm thinking otherwise. When you give someone something, mpatie na roho moja. Mzawadi kama unamzawadi. And if it's supposed to be kitu umemlend and then bado unachukua pia, make it clear. Like, hey sweetheart, I'm giving you this phone, but the day we separate, you give me back my phone. It's an agreement, right? But ile story yenye unanipatia kitu, and then after breakup I return, it's so immature, uncalled for, unnecessary, very bad.
No, but unaona, me what I don't understand is when two people are in, you know, like that situation, you know, like sasa lavidavi, nobody ever thinks of saying something like what you're saying. Because sasa at that point in time, mimi as the man nitataka kukuimpress. Sindio?
True.
You as the lady, you not want to ask so many questions. You know, like, boyfriend, hii mtoko umenunua logbook iko kwa jina yangu ama bado iko kwa jina yako? Hii mtoko umenunua iko hivi na hivi na hivi na hivi na hivi.
If I may cut you short, I think we should not be, I don't know, how should I put it? You can have a relationship without having a goal, a vision, an aim into that relationship. Because mimi, in a relationship, siangali what the man has, ama comes with. And probably because I love the man, not what the man has. So if going away, it will mean me going away with my two hands without anything, then so be it. But you as a man coming to pick what you gave me after you've given me, that is so much uncalled for.
But unaona again, mimi pia to cut you short. Unaona nikiamua, my dear, nikujengee jumba, bonge la jumba. Nikununulie bonge la gari kama V8, which is a very expensive and a luxurious car. Lazima itakuwa there's that feeling somebody has. Kuna ile feeling mtu ako nayo towards the other person. Because moja, that is such an investment.
A materialistic feeling.
No, that is not a materialistic feeling. Unaona kuna ile point, naona yani nimekupenda sana, naona unahangaika.
Unahangaika?
Unahangaika. Yani sifurahi unapanda boda. Yani I'm not happy. Nishakimbia Nairobi, nimenunua gari. Fine, niko kwa jina yangu, but nimekupa gari kwa sababu
what changes when we break up eventually?
I'm trying to make your life simple. Unaona? I'm trying to make it easy for you, so much so that kusikuje kukua ati ni aje umesikia nani amegonga na pikipiki, umesikia sijui nani nataka hata mvua isikunyeshe. Mpola unazunguka tu town, mafuta pia mimi ndo naweka, service mimi ndo nafanya. Jumba lile mimi ndo nimelijenga, nimefanya kila kitu. All gasi kisha utoi pesa yako, natoa pesa yangu. Now you're asking what changes. The question is what changes on the lady's part. Ndio mapenzi uliokuwa nayo ile wakati ulikuwa unafanyiwa hivi vitu vyote, ifika hiyo point sasa mapenzi imekuisa. Sasa unaona Kildi is more handsome than me right now.
That could be the truth. You see, like at the end of the day, it could.
What could be the truth?
Okay, like what I'm trying to say is we cannot ascertain who was the problem, the lady or the man. And for a woman to say that they are working out of a relationship that has all that wealth, lazima kuna kitu imefanya anajitoa.
But unaona I highly doubt kama she walked out. she walked out on him, but not walked out on the materialistic part of him.
But you see, after the house was demolished, Alina Kapos, right? Like, I don't even care. Like, take the house, take everything, right? True or false? She didn't care. Did she cry? She did not.
Unaona, kuna wale wametembea kutushinda. Kuna wale wako na experience ya maisha ya mapenzi kutushinda. Nobody ever feels, lazima kuna ile uchungu mtu huwa anasikia if something gonna happen, unless you are there for a different reason. Okay, the question is, mapenzi inakujanga in stages, si ndio? Mimi nitakutana na mwanadada, nione mwanadada huyu fire nianze kutupa mangeli, ngeli ya A, B, C, C, tuende, alafu tunaenda. Everything falls in place. And then kuna ile assumption mwanaume anakuwa nayo that maybe this lady is my better half. Maybe this lady...
Remove the maybe. You have to be sure when you're getting into a relationship. The maybe part is not even right.
Just give me time. Why do I say maybe? Simply because you don't know this person this well. Unaona? Everybody, like love life ama life ya mapenzi, at first inakuanga an experiment. Because you don't know what you're getting from the other end. So unasema, wacha nijaribu. Maybe this is the guy. Maybe hii itafanya. Maybe hii ita work out. Unaona? And then 2 years down the line, 3 years down the line, ile maybe inatoka. Then you sit down, you go on ananil, anasema, babe, will you marry me? And then dem anakubali. So that is, let's say, like simply that is the process. Sindio? Now, maybe haikufika kwa hii story haikufika to that point. Isipokuwa, maybe they had been together for quite some time. So much so that this guy aliona, wacha ni take this relationship to the next level. Nikajenga nyumba. Sindio? Now that does not mean that I will rush simply because nimekujengea nyumba, ni rush into telling you that now wewe kwa bibi yangu. Hapana. One step at a time. Sindio? So amejenga nyumba hivyo. So he's still taking his time. Maybe there's something else akwenda kuachieve na huyu mwanadada. Maybe akwenda kumfungulia biashara mahali. Unaona, yani long term goals. But then ikafika point dem akafanya nini? Akona Kildi ni Kildi is way better than this guy mwenye amenifanyia hivi na hivi. Unaona? So the lady decides to walk out on the relationship, but does not walk out on the property. Get the difference?
What is your main problem? Like, alikata walk out of the property?
No, my problem is, my dear, if you decide to walk, yani walk 100%, do not walk
and leave other things behind. So even if you bought me clothes, I should leave them behind.
They're not yours.
If you took me to school, I should discard the degree.
No.
Yes.
Degree sasa, maybe that is the best thing that should have happened in your life. But sasa there's this, you call them material things. Moja sasa degree siwezi kukunyang'anya. Unaona? Degree mliwezi kukunyang'anya.
Even vanity, you should not take vanity. Let it go.
Bana, what makes you leave me? Yenye inafanya unaniacha saa hizi huku niacha ile time yenye nilikuwa sijakunini.
It is time. Time. You've said maybe. So in your many maybes, time told the lady to walk out. He was not the man.
But then why didn't she walk out on everything? Mimi ndio swali mimi naweza uliza. Now you as a lady, nimekununulia simu, umekosana na mimi. Sinurudishie tu simu yako.
Fine. Kuacha simu sio shida, but that shows how materialistic we were in that relationship. You see, if I give you something out of love, sifai kuichukua because tumeachana. Unaona, I could have bought you clothes because I love you.
You amaze me. Because unaona, kuna kitu wao wanasema, as much as watu watupendangi kuongelea. Moja, there's no courtship with our day-to-day setting or with our current life or with our current generation, hakuna relationship yenye mtu atakwambia ati I want to marry you, si ndio? But we have to go through the process, which is courtship, for maybe 3, 4, 10 years. And then these 10 years, we're not doing anything. We're not being intimate. What I know is, maisha ya saizi, I don't know whether nitasema ati sex makes the bond.
And remove sex from that equation, because sex should not come before marriage. You know, right?
No, that is the Bible.
No, that is the reality.
No, that is the Bible.
Most of these things that happen to us because we make wrong choices. No, let's just first the reality.
Sisi walio tunasemanga ovacha, that is the Bible. The Bible inasema the Bible inasema ngoja mpaka siku ya honeymoon, on your wedding night, then you have to do what?
The Bible calls it
surrender yourself to.
The Bible calls it either fornication or adultery. You know that, right? So fornication before marriage, adultery during marriage. So either or, sex to kwa equation kwanza. Just let's talk about it without bringing those feelings of sex, because that one is out of wrong choice making. But because if sex is the only unifying factor, ikitoka unabaki na nini? No,
nobody said it's the defining factor.
Unifying factor.
Unifying factor. But like I'm talking about what is happening. Like what is happening kwa ground vitu wanasema kwa ground vitu ni different, ndio? Like sidhani kama, but this is just reality. Sidhani kama kuna mtu, very few, najua wako but very few, wamekaa in a courtship with a man or a woman for 5 to 10 years before marriage, before saying I do.
Yeah, 5 years is quite a long time.
It's quite 10. A long time.
Yes.
Sindio?
Yeah.
Now the question.
Though we have people who are still, because if somebody doesn't marry you officially, maybe he's still courting you.
Now, step by step.
Yeah.
Now, how long do you think a courtship should take?
As soon as you think you're ready for marriage, my dear, marry that man, wife that lady.
When?
Even if you meet her today and tomorrow you think she's the one, you wife her.
Do you know how many people have regretted that?
But not all of them have regretted that.
But so many of them have regretted that.
We can't use other statistics to define our own destinies.
And then do you know how many people wamekaa 10 years wanaoana na wanaishi miaka mingi sana,
and they still marry and divorce, or they marry and live happily ever after? One thing I know is that relationships ziko zina vary. What works for me might not work for you. Exactly. And the reverse is true. So when it comes to courtship length or period, we can't define using statistics.
Me, what I know?
Yes.
Okay. Now I would say, as somebody who is hustling to make ends meet, singebomoa nyumba. Now let's say if it was me. Now it was not me, but if it was me, singebomoa nyumba. Because mimi unajua shida yenye nilipitia nikajenga lile nyumba.
The economic impact.
Exactly.
Yes.
What I would have done, either ningeuza hiyo nyumba.
Tugawane pesa hai.
Hapana, tusigawana pesa. Moja maybe unaona Kenya, I don't know whether ni Kenya ama ni wapi, wanasemanga ukikana mwanadada ama mwanandugu after a certain period of time, then you are, is it illegally married?
After 6 months, you're legally married.
But and then I'm being told that ilitolewa siku hizi hakuna kitu kama hiyo. Unaona? So chenye najua ni this guy was maybe like, and ye pengine okay, maybe hakudiscuss na mwanadada na akasema nataka hii courtship iende for nijue tabia zake, nijue ni mtu wa aina gani, how patient this lady is. And then it turned out that maybe the lady was not that patient.
This is just to cut the short story long, the long story short. Tuseme tu huyo msee aliamua kuvunja hiyo nyumba because of, I don't know, like haku think before he get that relationship. Akimjengea nyumba, kujua anamjengea nyumba kwa nini?
Do you know how angry people are how angry people become when you realize that you are doing this and this for this person, and then this person decides to say that.
So yeah, ukiachwa achika, wewe ina apply at what point? Hii ukiachwa achika.
Sasa si tunaachika tu, lakini sasa tunawacha na vitu zangu. Unaona Maureen? My dear. Mimi chenye najua na utoke nga zamani. Mwanaume unless ni mwanaume mshenzi ama mpumbavu. Mwanaume huwa kuna mtu mwenye mwanaume akipata anaingizanga akili yake yote pale. Unaona?
True.
Si ndio?
And I was advised like hiyo ni rule number 1. Usiwahi ingia na kichwa na miguu na mikono. Nasikia unaweka tu makucha kidogo na isiingie yote.
Exactly. That is what that lady did.
How sure are you?
Yeye aliingiza, sasa hata kuingiza makucha. Unaona shadow? Unaona vile kivuli ndio ina ninigi. Sasa aliweka kivuli.
You know, like you say women are materialistic. That's what you always say, time without number. Women are materialistic. Women want men who have wealth. For a man to be able to build for you a bungalow, bonge la nyumba, lazima na mihela, si ndio? Yes. So if a woman will walk out of such a man, it means the man has a problem, not the woman. And unless I've gotten a man who is better off than you financially, or rather I came to you because I loved your money and now I found true love with or without money.
But sasa, I don't have a problem with that. We're part of true love.
But niache mali yako nyuma.
Exactly.
Thank you. But that's what okay, fine. Consensus. Hope you've heard what the host has said. Ukiachwa, achika. Acha mali yake, enda na mwili yako.
Enda na mwili yako.
Lakini pia msikuwa mnatujengeza manyumba basi. I think what should happen here, if you love a man, struggle ujengee wealth na huyo mwanaume. Akinunua simiti, unanunua kokoto ama kokoto jengangi nyumba. Mchanga.
Kokoto na jenga nyumba.
Akinunua what else jenga mabati, unajua mbao.
Kuna fundi pia wanalipa.
Akilipa foreman, lipa wa mkono. So at the end of the day akibomoa nyumba, anajua bomoa paka hiyo share. Kama ni gari mkienda mnabai wote, logbook mnaamua inaandika kwa jina ya nani. But I think I will go with the European way of doing things, the prenuptial agreement. Tunaamua kama tunajaribu for 6 months. If you work, we add another 6 months so that we are working towards our agreement. Kuliko ya kuingia blindly, that love is blind, and then inaenda kuvunja kubomoa nyumba. Hiyo hapana.
But unaona, mtu akiamua akuweke kwa bonge la jumba.
Ufai kufikiria outside that house, ndio?
No, not necessarily not kufikiria outside that house. Just na maybe let me not say that he's buying your loyalty. Now, for instance, pengine tuseme this kamama, let's say ako well off. Si ati
kama huyu anakaa alikuwa na kakitu.
And then huyu jamaa ako na kitu zaidi. Because that unaweza pata pengine whatever happened, it was just like the lady cheated. Because unapata our mutual friend, the rich guy, ni mtu ako na kakitambi nafika huko.
So easy perform. So performance
is below average.
Compromised.
But for her to stick in that relationship for quite some time, that would also mean that the lady was materialistic.
You know, you're just casting aspersions here. Like there's nothing tangible, because we can say the woman alikuwa na cheat. We can say maybe the man cheated, or because maybe the man did something wrong, akataka mwanamke amsamehe, akakataa kumsamea, akajamu. So the woman walked out, yakaamua kubomoa nyumba yake. Juu umenikataa, pia nyumba yangu wacha.
Anyway,
so kuna kakizungumkuti hapo yenye tuwezi maliza, but bottom line tumeunderstand kwamba tumeambiwa kama wanawake, kama wasichana, tukinunuliwa mali, tukiacha wanaume, tuachie mali zao, tukanyage mbele mzuri, si ndio? But you see now, okay, the question here is, why do women cheat? Why do men cheat? Why would someone walk out of a luxurious life, aende huku nje, aiwache? What could be the major reason? What do women look for in men? Kama sio wealth.
Kuna sababu mingi, from my take. It could still be that the lady akona tabia tu mbaya. The lady akona tabia mbaya. Like akona tabia mbaya.
Yes.
See, you get my point. You know, there's so many reasons as to why somebody can decide to walk out of a relationship. One, the man is not performing. Two, hakuona ugliness ya huyu jamaa kianza. Ndiye amona ugliness sahi. Three, kuna kitu cha kwa nataka na huyu jamaa amemkazia. And maybe she desperately wanted. Okay, or rather like maybe kitu cha kwa nataka tuibadilishe tuseme alikuwa anataka hii nyumba ibadilishwe iko kwa jina yake na huyu jamaa akakataa. So akaamua
ukatae tu kuchange jina ubomoe. Hiyo si kwa insane.
Love makes us do insane things, my dear. I think you know that.
Can I say hi to my fans?
Cool.
Pro, Chris Martin Ezekiel, hi. Thanks for keeping it locked. John Mark, thanks for keeping it locked. Shanice, Sharon, nakuona pia uko ndani. Collins Wanjala, thank you for watching.
Cool. We would like to appreciate all our friends, family, and everybody else and all our fans who are watching us. Thank you for taking your time to walk with us through this show. Now, I have a question. I've been thinking about this thing for quite now.
Which thing?
This thingy. It's kind of related to what has happened to my friend from South Africa. You know, that friend of mine, he's a good guy. Anyway, now, can a man and a woman be just friends?
I think you depend on foundation. Because ukifriend zone mtu mkianza relationship, then you can be friends. But hakuna vile tutaanza kudate. Katikati ya relationship unasema let's just be friends. Hiyo iwezi. Personally kwangu I've refused.
Now I want to do the most of the talking. Now, Ebu, walk us through.
Through what?
How a relationship starts, vile inaendelea.
A man and a woman wanna meet. Unaona. Then there are two things. One, they have feelings for each other. They want to be more than friends. And one, they don't have that mutual feeling ya kukua lovers, so inabakia kwa friendship. So they work together as friends. Na mianga mse, au ni beshte yangu. But kuna ile ingine nyunambia mse, we have something going on. So between the two, you decide which one you want to be in. Just friends ama more than friends. And then the problem here is you can be in that friendship, but you have feelings for the other person who doesn't have feelings for you. That is a very bad place to be in. In fact, it is very traumatizing. So I think at the end of the day, mnafaa tu kuwa na common understanding kwamba we are friends. So that when you come with your girlfriend, now your girlfriend, to me, I'll say, yeah, I understand, as we're friends, then you guys are more than friends. So that's what I can say. Okay. Yes.
Now, can I give you my version? So, this is how I see it. I go out. I see a lady. Cynthia, the lady is, very much minding her own business. Or it could still be that that lady has somebody.
Yes.
Cynthia. And then, kuna hiyo feeling inakuja tu kwa roho yako, fire. Konki.
Hapa lazima katambe.
Sasa, you start, finding a way of finding that way. And eventually, unapata hiyo way, si ndio? Like okay, like when I was growing up ilikuwa like we used to have this thing like, oh, send that person a gift unanimously, then unaandika tu pale secret admirer.
The traditional way of doing things. You hit the nail on the head, Masi.
Relax. Just wakati wetu we used to make it a little bit more interesting. As much as the lady maybe and then kitambo the ladies were like, wacha nifikirie.
Playing hard to get.
Yeah, playing hard to get. Now, so this guy anatafuta pengine, okay, maybe now let's talk about whatever is happening now. Amepata namba ya msichana, si ndio? And then wanaanza finds a way yenye tutakutana, ndio at least kukuwe na ile common ground ya where to start. And then they start chatting. Like wanakuja wanazoeana tu. Wanakuwa friends. Piga simu, unaendeleaje, bla bla bla. And then after some time, obviously jamaa anatishanga date. Can I take you out? Sindio?
Si lazima, but it's okay.
So
the woman can shoot the shot.
Okay. So the lady is going out. Maybe akona idea ya kuwa this guy is into this. But ana assume or bado hajajua ati intentions za huyo jamaa ziko hivi na hivi na hivi. So they go out mara ya kwanza, mara ya pili, mara ya tatu. And then inafika point yenye sasa dem amezoea huyo jamaa. Jamaa pia amezoea dem. And then things happen naturally. Mnajipata mmejifungia kwa nyumba. Shit happens. Now, mimi husema like kuna hiyo process yenye people go through different processes, but I'm saying like like kuna kuwaga na ile stage that is called friendship, that almost all relationships go through. And
you can skip the friendship bit and you go straight into dating. There's that option too.
Then that is a very bad option.
It's
for me.
It's a bad one. Yes.
Because like I cannot meet you today and then I start dating you tomorrow. It's awkward and unethical.
Not unethical. Like you can meet someone and then a friend mtu anakujua vizuri, by the way. Someone you call a friend, mse anajua strength zako, weakness zako, anza kufanya SWOT analysis.
And that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty.
Exactly. But you see now, not all of us can date our friends. Your friendship takes time to grow. It takes time to build. Unaona? You can assume that I am your friend. Many people can camouflage when they are trying to win your love. Like Dan anapenda dem anaka hivi, I pretend to be that person, but I'm not your friend. So don't confuse these other things for friendship. You know, you unaweza kuwa na childhood friend. Mmegrow pamoja, you've gone to the same school. Maparo wanajuana, unaona, you're friends, you've been doing homework together, unaona. Like if someone hurts you, can go and tell them the truth. Like enyewe umsame nifanyia poa, unaona mtu unaweza entrust. Somebody you can call a confidant.
And you know those are always the best marriages.
But most people don't marry their friends.
You've grown up together, not necessarily together.
Yes.
But unaona kitambo, God forbid, our parents used to be like, my son, naona ule msichana wa Kildi, she can make a very good wife. Or even if he or she, like as in your parents don't tell you, they will go and talk to Kildi. Unaona? Kildi, mimi nimekuja without the guy's knowledge, without the girl's knowledge. Nimekuja blah 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 blah. And you see, ndio unaona the parents we have now, our parents, I believe that is how 90% of them walikuwa wana meet. That is how wengi wao walikuwa wanaoana.
Maybe.
And that is why you see most of them wameishi miaka mingi.
Maybe.
Unaona?
Yeah.
But hii yetu ya saa hizi lazima tuende out tulewe ndio turudi tupewe tulewe. Eh?
You're speaking for yourself, right? Yeah, because wale wa kitambo, maybe that was the way it was being done, and the morals were on point. Unaona, men were patient, ladies were patient. Hata ukiambiwa oa msichana wa nani, utakubali cause akona tabia nzuri, like ni mwanamke ambaye anaoleka. Unaona, but saizi unaambiwa msichana wa nani, ukiangalia ukienda pale Didis vitu kwa nafanya unajiambia wayai mam hapo pabaya. Unaona, like people are promiscuous, people don't have morals, people are egocentric, people don't care about each other, people care about themselves. Unaona, so right now it might fail to work.
So let me ask you a question now, back to what we were talking about. Do you think it's good for a relationship, a long-term relationship which leads to marriage, for you guys to be good friends, or ni tukutane tuoane?
I think it's good if you marry your best friend. In fact, best friend, not just friend, your best friend. Marry your friend, marry your best friend. Because ule anaku understand. For better, for worse, ako hapo. For richer, for poorer, ako hapo. Because ni friend yako. Unaona. But hii ya kukimbilia ndio maana mara mingi zinabaki huko mbele.
So do you think that hii relationship ya my friend from South Africa
we had to go back to South Africa, really?
No, they were not friends.
You know, I don't know why you're still going back to South Africa. Let's just stick to Kenya.
But he's my friend.
Because I know in Kenya the things that you men always come back for ni slippers yangu. Ile slippers yangu nilikununulia wacha. You build houses for us. You tujenge mahao. Tuanzie hapo. You tubaia magari.
But do you know how life is expensive in Kenya? Umoja simiti ni shilingi 600. Huh?
No one cares. No one cares how much. If you love someone, you will invest in that someone. And if that someone loves you right back, that someone will reciprocate. Unaona? So I don't know why you're going back to that issue so much. Na tusha agree kwamba because in Kenya tumeamua tuishi maisha mbaya. Tumeagree kwamba kuanzia leo Dan amesema ukiachana na ule mtu alikununulia socks toa mwachie enda bila socks. That's what the kind of things you guys buy for us anyway. Sindio?
Are you serious? Okay, me what I know is mwanaume akisha amua kuinvest kwa mtu. Ndio nasema anaingizanga kichwa yake yote.
But I don't think we should be investing in materialistic things. Let's invest in what...
Okay, let me try and get it right for you, my dear. There's nothing called, or there's nothing as materialistic. Because everything that you call material or materialistic goes a long way into making somebody's life easy. Goes into making somebody's life, comfortable.
I beg to differ. Maybe people are different. Like for me, you give me the whole world and deny me loyalty, I don't want your wealth. You buy for me a V8 and you don't give me the love that I expect from you, I don't want your V8. Because will I be sleeping in that house in agony?
Can I ask you a question?
Will I be eating those good foods na sina peace of mind?
Can I ask you a question? Do you know V8, madam?
I know.
V8 is one of the best mtokas.
I know.
And you unakata V8.
Yes. As long as my heart is not at peace, I don't want it.
But Honor, if you refuse, next time you refuse a V8, you bring it my way.
No, but seriously speaking, we have better things to worry about than those materialistic things. Unaona? At least let me die and say my husband loved me truly. Unaona? Si kwa sababu amekuja kuniletea gari, amenijengea nyumba, sana nampenda because of those things. Ile siku atamka asubuhi hana amenyang'anywa hiyo gari, amenyang'anywa hiyo nyumba, nitabaki na nini kama simpendi?
Unaona? kuna maisha yenye watu wanaishi. Umeingia kwa maisha ya mtu, whether ni man ama woman. Scenario number one. Huyu jamaa ako na pesa. Si ndio? Umeingia kwa maisha yake kama ako na pesa. Maybe you add 1 2 3 4. And then it all goes away. Maybe a wrong business deal or something, it all goes away. Mmoja wake mimi usema like some 90% of women are loyal, at stick. The 10% atatoka mbio. Now that is the materialistic kind of a woman,
which you said does not exist. Okay, yes. The second one
wako. And then the second one ni ule mwenye mnaanza na yeye kama mnatembea na akala, mkipanda pole mpaka mnajenga gorofa. Now that is always the best.
That is the best.
Unaona? So mimi chenye naona, if we keep insisting that the materialistic part of our lives has nothing to do with the decisions we make or the feelings we have for somebody, then I'm sorry to say this, we are being hypocritical. And
let me ask you a question. What of the poor man who has nothing to offer but love? Had deserved that woman that anapenda?
No, he deserves.
Na kama hizi peana hiyo part nimejaribu kusema ni hypocrisy.
But do you know that the same woman can leave you because you are good at making love, you have the looks, but you do not provide always, you do not provide clothes, you do
now try providing everything and then deny her sex, good sex. One kama atakuacha.
Pardon?
Try providing everything else, V8, nyumba, alafu kuwa na toothpick. One kama ataenda kwa shamba boy. Hey. So these things.
I have a friend. There's something he used to say. Wakati kwenda university, that was some time ago. Aliniambia university there are 3 things. For ladies to be with you or for ladies kuamilia ama kukana wewe. 1, you have the looks. Kiani every kadema na yani ule boy ni mhandi sana. 2, you have the money. Kama uko na pesa, you can get any girl. No matter how hard that girl is hard to get, wewe utapata tu. Then 3, you are good in bed.
That is the only important thing umesema tangu anze kuongea hapo, tuko good in bed. Looks can be deceiving, and looks ni relative. What is good for you could be very pathetic for somebody else. Money, wealth, wewe ina fed. Unaona? Hii nyingine ndio kama uko nayo, kama hauna.
But unaona money wewe ina fed, but kuna ile time utasema ile naye nilikula. Ile naye nilienjoy.
But was that person there for that money, or that person was there for that relationship?
But what is a relationship without money? Or what is money
really?
without relationship?
You can say that? Really?
I just say.
So it means sazile umesota inafaa uachwe.
Inalingana na mwenye uko na yeye.
Thank you. Nule mwenye uko na yeye ako pale because anakupenda. Not because anapenda pesa yako, trust you me.
Sasa ndio nimesema anakupenda. Lakini sasa kuna vitu zenye huwezi mfanyia.
But kuna ile patience.
Okay. Maureen anakupenda, lakini you're not good in bed. Like your services are poor. Maureen anakupenda, lakini you do not have the pocket, let me not say to finance the kind of life you are supposed to finance. And you know, like how you cannot make ends meet. Wacha tuseme hivyo. Wewe unasukuma mkokoteni. Unaona? Mungu anisamehe, si ati naingia kwa mkokoteni.
Yes.
Now you tell me, wezi jipata you walk out of that relationship because this guy cannot do either of the two
is that bibi yake hampendi. Bibi yake anadmire wale ambao wako na magari, uko sure?
Don't be surprised.
Trust me, if someone utakuwa surprised na mwanamke kama huyu, mwanamke anakuwa na shida, sio mwanaume. Because mimi nitakwambia mimi sina cha kukupatia, I only have love to give to you. Unanipenda ama haunipendi, you take me ama you leave me, having known my financial status, my sorry financial status. Unaona? So I will come to you having knowing that Dan hana kitu, but I love Dan. And then I have confidence that one day Dan atakuja kunipea kenye nataka. So with the time, and then a good woman should help that man grow and to be what he wants that man.
Yeah, you're very right. Hapo sijakata.
Yes, now, but nothing, even Rome haikubuliwa na siku moja.
Let me twist it. Let me twist it. Am I allowed to twist it? Okay. Mimi naendesha Okada man. Si ndio? And then wewe unafanya kazi tuseme kwa you are a cleaner kwa ofisi fulani. With all the good looks, with all the beautifulness that wewe uko nayo, unataka kuniambia mtu hawezi akaku.
You know, I say, and I always say, and I'll say again today, this life is about choices. Unaona? Even your wife, sorry to say this, kuna mwenye anamwadmire anamtaka. But because aliamua anataka tu Dan, hata ule akuje na chopa apak hapo juu kando yake, atamwambia no. But a materialistic human being will go for that one. The same way nilikuwa naambiwa na mtu ati men want a concoction. Anataka mwanamke pengine mweupe, ako na madudhas, ako na mwanya, ako na dimples, ako na nywele mrefu, and you see you can't find all that in one woman. So ana have kwa naona kama 7 ndio wote wa compliment. Unaona, that's a stupid man. Sorry to say that.
You're right.
Yeah, that's a stupid man because I think kila mtu akona test yake. And you can't love, okay, nobody is perfect. Ati una kasoro yako, mimi na kasoro yangu. But there's something about me that you love that should make you stick to me. Maybe my personality, maybe the way I walk, maybe the way I talk. So let that be the thing that makes you stay with me. Zingine zote achana nazo. Same to wealth. Unaona? If you want to marry a tycoon, then don't go and frustrate the life of that man who is still struggling to make ends meet. Achana na yeye. Go to the tycoon straight up.
Well, there are very few of them.
The tycoons. So those few have their own.
And you know, huyo tycoon ashachukuliwa.
So ngoja wako basi ajengwe, wakujengee wako utamchukua. Because we make use of available resources. Wale wenye wako ndio tunatumia.
So, as we wind up, you've said that is it, okay, my question was, is it possible for a man and a woman to be friends?
Yes, without dating. Absolutely yes.
Does that really make sense?
Boundaries, my brother. Boundaries. Just create the boundaries and adhere to the rules of the game. We are friends and we're not doing anything that friends do not do. Friends do not kiss, friends do not engage in sex. I hear they're called friendlies, but ili kujikosea tu heshima na kujitafutia heartbreak. Because you can go into a friendly na upende match, utake rematch, utafanya aje? Itakuwa ni kama ni worship, you want it every time.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being with us. Like nilianza kusema, she is very controversial, but a very sweet lady. She's called Maureen, the one and only one. Now, next Friday. Before we wind up, I will not leave this seat until you tell me what do men want. Or on what grounds? I don't. You said a woman is a big book, right? You can't understand a woman. Yeah, you'll never understand a woman. And a man is a page that is so controversial that you can't even understand him. You have the big dudha, anaenda kwa mwenye ana dudha. You have brains, anaenda kwa kipokolgeta ina akili. So you wonder like, what do men want? What do men want? Okay. Let me say it like this. Nobody ever knows what a man wants.
Even the man himself.
Even the man himself. That is why you see the man will always find himself in very funny situations. Because I could still, you know, like meet you, marry you with all the gorgeousness, the beautifulness, the good heart, the wealth maybe you have. But bado tu man atajipata amepiga kona, ameenda kwa ile ame branch kidogo, ameenda pande ile nyingine. So if we say that we want to know what a man wants or what a man is looking for, that is something that is very complex that we'll never find. Okay, when I was growing up, there used to be this talk that men are naturally dogs, no, not necessarily polygamous. Okay, hiyo ilikuja baadaye. They're naturally polygamous, but better yet,
men are dogs.
No, men are adventurers. Unaona? Because unaona like kuna ile mtu anasema amekaa tu ako tu na kasoda kake kama kapombe kake, kama tu amekaa tu anacheza na simu yake. And then this guy sees you coming in with another man. So that means you're taken. But this man will do his level best. Hakikishe he's the one walking besides you.
Isn't that stupidity?
No,
okay, is it true?
It's just the adventure part of it.
Is it true to say, I've had time without number, that women want loyalty and men want respect? And from the Bible, don't laugh, and from the Bible perspective, they always say that any man will come back to a woman who respects him. Yes. So according to you, that doesn't count. Respect doesn't count. Because to me, loyalty is everything.
But unaona mwanaume, should I use the word demand? But unaweza sema mwanaume ni zote: loyalty, respect, which other, anyway, maybe it will come up. But you know, like, no man will be with you if he knows that you're being with somebody else. He will want to take you from that person for him to have you for his, yeye tu to have you, yani for his own. But si ati anajua wewe uko na nani na uko na nani na yeye pia anataka aingie kwa queue.
But I'm told men wanafanyanga mapasses. Like a man akishamaliza na msichana anapigia beshte yake pass.
Get that point.
Is that true?
Exactly, get that point. Akisha wachana na akishamalizana na wewe anapatia mwingine pass.
But how does that feel anyway? Sorry, I don't want to be a man when it comes to that tabia. So you're trying to justify the fact that men are still adventurers, right?
I would say that naturally men are just adventurers.
Swali yangu ni kwamba, why is it that when a man cheats and expect mwanamke amsame na assume it never happened? Lakini when a woman cheats, it hurts you guys to the core. You can even commit suicide.
The same question goes to you, the ladies. If you cheat, you'll also beg for forgiveness. It's just human nature.
No, you are evading.
It's human nature, my dear. It's human nature.
No, but a woman can forgive a cheating husband, but it is rare for a man to forgive a cheating wife.
Hata mwanaume anaweza kukuforgive.
You can. Can you forgive a cheating wife?
Yes, I can forgive.
Audience,
if
you're a man, can you forgive a cheating wife?
Yes, a man can forgive. For information, men forgive.
Under what circumstances? If what had happened, why would you forgive a cheating wife?
What I think, what I know is, mwanaume atakusumbua, hata atakuunda tu vizuri, na atakuchukia
na ata revenge.
Okay, maybe ata revenge, but atakuwa amekusamehea. Unaona?
How do you forgive if you're revenging?
Kuna ile sasa, let us just, kuna ile mnasemanga, let's do it for the kids.
Now that's a very good question again. because hiyo ingine tutamaliza, hiyo ni 100% sure. But the fact is that I have an answer for that question that I asked. Niliambiwa, and I think those who did A Man of the People by who? Chinua Achebe? Ama whatever.
Not sure.
Walisema, for a man, it happens inside. Right? And for a woman, I don't know. So I think mwanaume akiimagine another man amekuwa penye anachota maji yake, I think it makes you go crazy, right? So that's it. So hiyo point umesema, nikakwambia nataka tuongelele, ilikuwa gani hiyo? Hiyo point umesema tu saizi ilikuwa nimesahau. For the children, why would you do something because of the kids and yet you're not happy being in that relationship?
It always depends with your I would say your stability in respect to financial part of it. You know, like maybe kuna vile sunanga kama mna divorce wanasema nilikuwa nimezoea this kind of life. So kuna wale wanasema let me do it, watoto wangu wasifanye nini, wasihangaike. So the question is, why can't you just have an agreement, like you will stay with the kids and then you shall have like a rotational way of taking care of the kids. I will provide. That is the Mzungu way of life. It's not. Also, the Mwafrika cannot do that. Moja, from I don't know whether nasema, though I'm not sure, but from statistics, ama from the African perspective, moja, Africans don't divorce that much. Africans wanna separate. Wazungu wana divorce. Divorce ni ya wazungu, si ya Afrika. So that kind of arrangement inafanyika kwa wazungu. Hiyo ya rotation, this weekend is me, next weekend is you. Even in Kenya it happens. But sophisticated families. Very. So you will, okay, what happens in those, and it only happens kwa very wealthy families. As in sasa, things cannot work out. Okay, my bone of contention here is, huyo mtu, like, the relationship died. What is remaining is that at the kids. Unaona, if God forbid watoto kwa equation, there's no relationship. In that house, do they share the same bed? No. They sleep in different bedrooms. Do they communicate? Yes, they communicate. Okay, what is missing? Just the conjugal, but everything else is intact. And that is still okay. Kuna ile situation yenye, if you want to, like, get jiggy, do it somewhere else. Don't bring anybody here. You're the one who just said that African countries. I'm trying to point out that, like, we are staying in the same house. We are not seeing physically, like ile kimwili. Sindio? So if kwa sababu moja aje mwanaume na kuaga very high. So if you want to, you can do it somewhere else. But for the sake of the kids, usilete mwanamke, usilete mwanaume kwa nyumba. But sasa tunaishi as a couple, but we are not a couple. Story for another day, because umesema sahi kwamba Africans, they are natural, they don't divorce, they separate. Meaning anytime they can meet for even and have that sex, right? So I think even that's why we are the leading in HIV and AIDS, because of such. But that is true. Lifestyles. That is true. Which is wrong, right? Yeah, it is wrong, but it's true. I think next time I need to ask you questions. I should be the one asking you those questions. Oh my dear. Our director is tired. But let me tell you something. Next Friday. Bado niko na wewe. Relationship 360. Just me and you. Now next week I have a question. Nijibu next week. Nataka ujibu next week. So uende ufanye research. Ni nini mwanaume huwa anaona kwa the behind? Oh my God. Another man should respond that question, because I can't see my behind, for crying out loud. Anyway, it's a question for responses next week. So you go and ask the ladies what men see in them. Go and ask the men what they see. Because okay, in the behind. Me, I've never understood what kill this is in the behind.
The question is what does...
Mpaka unaona mtu anasema Anyway, disclaimer, whatever we say here does not necessarily reflect to what is happening in our own lives, in our day-to-day lives.
Yes.
We are doing it for sure. We are talking about maybe, things that happen. Zile vitu tunasikia hapa na pale, like tulisikia ati Kildi ali...
Nasumeta Kildi sana jamani. Our director has been mentioned here time without number.
Yeah, Kildi is a very good friend of mine, but he doesn't like me. That's why if I'm not on air, he mentions my name so much. If he's not on air, then I also do the same.
Okay.
But he's a very good guy. So thank you guys for being with us. From our director, tunasema asanteni sana. Until next week on Friday.
Adios.
Adios.